Hello and welcome to the exciting world of the stock market. We'll continue to look at MicroStrategy. Let me just key in the symbol. This is the daily chart of MicroStrategy. Well, yesterday we saw the stock actually gap down and then up. It kept down below the 20 MA. Something I usually don't like is when a stock goes below the 20 MA. You see, when it went above the 20 MA here, it stayed above the 20 MA for a very long time, and such a nice gain from 500 over to 1,009. So when it drops below the 20 MA, this is something that I don't kind of like, but that doesn't mean that it's bad for the stock. Okay, if it can gap down, go higher, and then move back above the 20 MA, then it's still okay. So this stock has been moving up by quite a lot, and a drop down is usually not surprising. We have kind of gap down the previous trading day. 2 trading days ago, have a doji, but the gap down here maybe shocked a lot of people, but it eventually end up higher. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Now, it's not surprising for a stock to close the gap. Okay, gap down, bottoming tail, and then it move up, and then kind of corrected a bit, breaks downtrend line and move higher. And then we have a bullish cross in the 5-minute chart and break above this downtrend line and move higher. And it, I think, closed the gap, which is something that is good. Now, let's take a look at the 60-minute chart. All these green areas are, in my past analysis, I mentioned about pockets of support. Now, the stock actually broke above a 60-minute 60-minute triangle, and if you study triangles carefully, actually triangles can be support area. The apex of the triangle are support area, which is why you see when the stock gaps down here, we form a small bottoming tail in the hourly chart, but it's able to go up. Now, so if the support holds, if the apex support holds, right, then MicroStrategy has a chance to go back up. So this is triangle. You connect the highs here, the lows here, and the apex is a support area. Now, what I don't like about MicroStrategy is below the 60-minute 20 MA. Usually, I don't advise people to hold the stock overnight. Trade the stock overnight. Like, let's say you buy today, sell it 2-3 days later. You do not buy stocks for overnight holding if it's below the 60-minute 20 MA. So let's say you want to buy and hold it overnight. If it's below the 20 MA, look what happened, it goes down. But if it's above the 20 MA, the odds of it going higher for the next few days are good. That's why you this is a filter, a good filter for you to know when to hold stock overnight for short-term trading or not. Now, having said that, the stock is still above the rising 60-minute 200 MA, and even if it drops, it might find support at the 60-minute 200 MA, and this could be an area where you could find a buy setup in the 60-minute chart. Okay, so right now it's still below the 60-minute 20 MA, and I would not, if you ask me, I wouldn't trade this stock until it goes back above the 60-minute 20 MA. So stock is still above the rising 50 MA and 200 MA, then this points to us that we should still consider this stock to be an uptrend, to be mid-term bullish and long-term bullish. Weekly charts. Let me just remove the drawings here. Weekly, we have a bottoming tail, we have a topping tail, and Well, this just tells me that the stock rejects to go lower because it went all the way down here and closed back up higher a bit. But at the same time, the stock refuses to go higher because it went up throughout the week, and throughout the trading week it went back down. So a bottoming tail, topping tail, this is a typical of stocks that have gone up too fast. You know, you can imagine 500 up to about 2000, right? And 2000 is a round number psychological area as well. So what you need to do for longer term investors is to wait for it to form a continuation pattern, right, to form a base, and maybe from there we see it can break out higher. Alright, let's take a look at the 15-minute. It started trading already. Now 15-minute, it has gone back above the 20 MA and 50 MA. And what I usually like to do is to see whether the stock can go above the highs of the previous trading day. And then if there's a bullish cross in the 15-minute chart, then most likely it can go up higher. Just like here, it dropped below the lows of the previous trading day. There was a bearish cross and boom, all the way down, and we are in a bearish downtrend until here where it goes back above. So always look at the close, the highs and lows of the previous day. If the first indication of where the stock might go is if it's able to trade above the highs or lows of the previous day, like here, the lows here, and it gapped down below the low here, and yeah, it kind of give a hint that it wants to go lower. And here, if it continues to trade back above the highs of the previous trading day, then most likely it can have a bullish cross in the 15-minute chart and move higher. So I try my best to update this stock every day. We do analysis on it every day, but that doesn't mean we need to take action on it. We want to if you day trade, of course, every day there's opportunity. But if you swing trade and you hold longer term position, you analyze it every single day, but you only enter when there is an area of it drops to an area of value or a very good continuation pattern forms. So that's all for today. I hope this analysis helps you. Do like my video if it helps you, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.